I am Seth Hodge with Board Game Geek, here with designer Matt Fantastic with Tuesday Night Games. That's lemon. That's not lemonade. Oh.
That is not lemonade.
That is not lemonade.
Turns out.
Turns out.
So this is a game that is actually on Kickstarter. It went up a couple days ago, funded in like 4 hours or something.
Yeah, wow.
I have nothing to do with the Kickstarter at all. That's all Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I just made the thing. Or rather, I just made the game. They made all the art. They did the theme, all that stuff. So what it is a push your luck, like super simple, really streamlined kind of experience. Because I wanted it to be quick and easy.
Of course.
And just really distilled down to looking at something, stressing about if you should take a card or not, and then maybe busting.
All right,
and
I like
sort of
busting.
one,
Let's go.
Everybody else is kind of pushing each other to be more
So
risky,
it plays
right?
really good with lots of people.
Plays up to 6.
Okay, so that's a lot of people.
Fair amount of people.
Yeah.
More 6. It's very tight. It's
Very tight.
So,
All right.
but it plays in like 10 minutes.
Do you want to try a round or two?
Absolutely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain how you play first.
Yes.
So what's going to happen is on your turn you have 2 options. That's it. You can either take a card or pass. If you take a card, great, you get a card. If you pass, you don't take a card. If everybody passes, the round's over. Just to remember, but you can jump back in.
Oh, you can jump back in.
You
Okay,
jump back
good.
in if everybody didn't just pass. So these are, in the actual version, these are like tiles.
Okay.
Your player tiles, and it has a little information. So what you see on the player tile, I don't know how zoomed in or whatever we can do here. There's going to be 8 lemon cards. Well, actually, I'll talk about this. So we have the goal.
The goal. What is this goal?
I'm feeling Sunday afternoon.
It's only Saturday.
Yeah. Well, I had Friday on Wednesday, so.
Okay.
So the goal of the game is to drink the most lemonade.
You want lemonade?
Exactly. The way you're going to drink lemonade is by taking more cards.
Yes.
So there are 3.5 different types of cards. So you have lemonade cards.
Yeah.
It's a single lemon. Great, that's 1. There's 8 of those in the deck. Double lemon. There's 2 of those in the deck. This counts as 2.
You like that? Yes.
We have ice. Ice is worthless except as a tiebreaker. So we call it an icebreaker. I didn't come up with that either.
I like it.
It's good.
I like it.
And then we have, there's 4 of those. And then we have 4 that's not lemonade cards. So those are bad.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, don't get those.
Spoiler alert.
So what you're going to do, and it works with 2, it's obviously a little bit better, or it plays very differently with 2. Not very differently, but differently, right? But we'll play with 2, it works great with 2.
All right, we'll try.
If you get any card other than a that's not lemonade card, you just put it face down.
Okay.
Keep it. If you get a that's not lemonade card, flip it over, you're out of the round. But we're going to play until one of us has 3 successes.
Okay.
If one of us busts, then the other one's going to get it. If we both pass, then we reveal, see who has the most lemons with the ice as a tiebreaker, if needed.
Of course.
If we're still tied at that point, we both get a point.
All right.
But what's really interesting is that you are going to track the points by taking a regular lemon card out of the deck and putting it under your player mat. So as we play the game, and especially in a larger group, the deck is really drastically changing throughout the course of it. So even though it's a 10-minute game, it has a real sort of narrative arc almost, in that you have a beginning where you're just trying to get more cards, you're a little less risky. As the game goes on, you have way worse odds.
Yes.
And so all of a sudden, early game, we're taking this, we're taking
all
that. You can still get knocked pretty early.
Yeah.
But at the end of the game, you're like 1 card, and you're like, I don't feel good about this.
That.
Right? You can pass your first card, just assuming that I'm going to bust.
Bad.
If you just feel good about
all
it,
right.
Again, take a card, don't take a card. That's it. You don't need to have a dealer. We can set it up in the middle here, but I'll just help it out with a little bit of a deal.
Sure.
And trust me, I'm really bad at Magic. I'm no Michael Mirth. Although Alan, who's won half of Tuesday night, actually can do all the
spinning of the cards.
Magic
and
shit. Stuff. Whatever. We have a game that's a thinly veiled, piss joke.
Yes.
A couple bad words is not gonna.
No.
All right.
Hit
Draw
me.
a card. No. I'm up. I will take a card, all right? Great, so I get a point. I reveal. You don't have to reveal what else you had. These go back in. So that was one whole round.
All right.
Obviously, go
Losing
full bit
already.
more people. All right, so I go first because
One
it's
more
riskier
round.
to go first.
I'm gonna win.
So I'm gonna take a card and I'm fucking done.
I'll take
I
card.
mean, oh god. No, you don't need a card because I busted.
But I don't get a lemon.
Yeah, you
Or I
do.
do. All right.
Your lemon has nothing to do with if you had a lemon. That's just your score. But now we're pulling lemons out.
One more time. Go. Go.
Or I decide.
Go.
Are you just gonna take cards till you bust?
Ready? Go. I really was hoping for 3.
All right, so I am gonna get one.
I had lemons, man. I had so many.
You should
I
have.
should have stopped. All
So
right.
reckless.
I-
So
I-
reckless
I
with
can't
your
help
lemonade
myself.
drinking. You're just like
I
lemonade.
want more lemonade. Well, this sounds amazing. So,
All right, well, we can finish this out real quick.
Oh, okay.
We're almost done.
All right,
Let's see
you
who
go.
pulls it out.
good.
I'm passing.
I stop.
All right, let's flip it.
Come on.
Tied. So in this case, we're actually
ice.
tied. Unfortunately for you,
That's a tiebreaker after that?
no, we both get one,
No.
which means that I cross the threshold.
What?
Close finish though, close finish. So again, super simple game. You can play it with adults, you can play with kids. I played it a bunch. This is actually, was originally released as a game called You Mad Bro, which I did. We self-published it. I loved it, I had a great time, but Tuesday night, really liked it and wanted to do something much bigger and all this stuff with it. So I was really, really excited to work with these guys. Also, obviously, you can do a little bit of drinking with this one.
A little bit.
So if you pass,
just
you gotta
a
empty
little
the
bit.
glass. If you go out, you gotta, you're out. Because technically, this is taking cards, passing, and you knock it over if you're out for the round. With just 2 of us, it wasn't as important. We do recommend that you put low test lemonade in this because you can end up drinking a lot of lemonade.
Okay. It's currently on Kickstarter.
Yeah, so this one I'm a Kickstarter a couple days
Yes.
ago. I think it was like a 30-ish day campaign or something.
That's
I really don't know how
amazing. So
Kickstarter.
you still have a lot of time, yeah.
I don't know the Kickstarters that well, but you can go back and I think it's $10.
Easy.
And another thing is that I believe this is actually releasing at Gen Con physically.
Gen Con.
So even though the Kickstarter's now, it's already in production.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Matt.
Yeah, happy to be here.